Hi there, I'm Peggy McColl, and I want to welcome you back to the Manifestation Podcast. This podcast was designed to help you manifest your every desire. And if you follow through on the recommendations, you're definitely going to experience positive results. But if you don't follow through, pretty much things are going to stay the same or they're going to get worse. So, part of manifesting involves daily discipline. It involves you to be focused every single day on improvement. Not to say there's anything wrong with you because you're perfect just the way you are, but we can always get better. And today's session is going to be about confidence and how when you improve your confidence, and confidence is really how you feel about yourself, everything will improve in your life. You will find that when you have strong confidence, when you feel really good about who you are, your relationships are going to be better. They're going to be healthier. You're going to feel better about who you are, how you show up in the world, and you're simply going to be in a better vibration energetically. And as you know, or maybe you don't, but if you don't, when you feel good, you attract good. That's simply the way it works. You want to feel better, you're going to attract better. And so confidence is really about how do you feel about yourself? So if I asked you right now, tell me about yourself, what would you say? Or if I said to you, if someone else was to describe who you are, what would they say? Now, both of those answers, or each of those answers, they may be different. They may not be the same. You may assume people see you differently than the way you are. But the truth is, people see you exactly as you feel yourself to be. They see you exactly. And if you're insecure, it's showing up in your life. Where does it show up? It shows up in interesting ways. It shows up in conflict in relationships. It shows up in results. And of course, if you're insecure, those results are usually not desirable or favorable. And the truth is that when you feel better about yourself, when you build a strong sense of confidence, you're going to find that that emotion alone, confidence, that emotion alone is going to raise up the vibrational level of other emotions that are within you, like faith. When you're feeling more confident, you're going to have more faith in the unseen. You're going to have more faith in yourself. It's also going to raise up your sense of happiness when you're feeling more confident. It will also raise up your level of peace, fulfillment, relaxation. And so, what are you doing by being more confident? You're getting rid of all kinds of negative emotion that simply holds you back. And if you don't want to be held back, or you're tired of being held back, or you're tired of the results that you're getting, then listen up. You must follow through, and you can follow through today. Now, I created something with my daughter-in-law, Kayla, called the Confidence Marathon. Now, why do we call it the Confidence Marathon? Well, think of a marathon. If you've ever run a marathon, marathons are 26 miles in length. What we designed is a confidence program that you can have immediate access to once you register by going to theconfidencemarathon.com. And then you dive in, you get lessons from myself on being confident, on building your confidence. You'll also have lessons from Kayla Leon on how to create confidence, what confidence really is, how to build a strong sense of confidence. And every day for 26 days, you're receiving messages, video messages. They're also on your private dashboard that give you guidance on building your confidence so that you get focused and stay focused. But ultimately, what's the benefit in this? Is that you feel better. You feel better about yourself. So what are some of the things that I recommend that you do to build a strong sense of confidence? Well, one of the things is to love yourself. Now, this is a challenge for a lot of people. It certainly was a challenge for me. When I think back to the 1980s and when I came upon Louise Hay and her work, I'd already been studying personal development by that point for several years. But I started to study different teachers and read different authors and get different programs. And I love the variety of the different teaching styles. And one of the things that Louise Hay suggested is to stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself eye to eye, and say three powerful words. What are those three powerful words? I love you. I love you. And I remember when I first heard that, I thought, I'm not doing that. And you know what? You could be saying that yourself. I'm not doing that. And the truth is, you're not going to reap the benefits. But saying those words is definitely not enough. You're not going to build your confidence just like that by standing in the mirror and going, I love you. I love you. That doesn't work. What you must do is connect the words, which are energy expressed, to a feeling state in your heart, knowing that you are lovable, that you are loving, that you're a loving being. So it's so much more than just looking at yourself eye to eye in the mirror and saying these three powerful words. It's connecting to it emotionally, that you're feeling it, like really genuinely feeling it. And if at first it was certainly uncomfortable for me, it feels uncomfortable, that's okay. It's part of the process. Because when you're insecure, which is what I was, seriously insecure, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror, or I saw a reflection of myself if I walked by a store or something like that, I would like, ooh, and I was highly critical of myself. And when I started to realize that that lack of self-esteem and confidence was impacting my life in every way, I made a decision to change it, to change how I felt about myself. And it took time. Also, I'm still working on it. Even though I started to study personal development in January 1979, every single day I work on it. And the reason why I work on it, and when I say it, I mean me. I work on me. I work on my awareness. I work on my consciousness. I work on my emotional muscles every single day. And the reason why I do that is because either things are getting better or they're getting worse. And my only desire is to be on that side of better. I have no desire to go back, no desire to have my results be worse tomorrow than what they are today. It's all about improvement. But in order to experience better results, every day we do certain things that are going to produce better results. And what are those certain things, you might ask? Well, those certain things are improving your emotional states, improving how you feel, and starting with confidence. Because I found that being that insecure girl that I was many, many years ago, and by working on my confidence, it's helped me in every single area of my life. I know that I attracted my husband, Denis, into my life because of my level of confidence. You see, Denis is a very confident man. And when you're with a confident person, you will find that life is so much easier. But when you're dealing with insecurities, other icky stuff comes up. And I know because I was there. It shows up. So how does it show up? It shows up in jealousy. It shows up in anger. It shows up in confusion. It shows up in unenjoyable ways. But if you make a decision today, it's like, Peggy, I like what I'm hearing, and I absolutely agree with you. And I believe that I need to improve my confidence. And if you decide that today, good for you, because you know what? That is precisely what it brings. Good for you. So you can make a decision today. You're going to join the Confidence Marathon. We've kept the enrollment specifically very low so you can get in there. But if you think about what is it worth? Seriously, what is it worth to you to feel better about you? I remember in the 80s when I was studying and studying and studying, and I was working full time at the time as well, but I would study in my vehicle because I'd just plug in audios in my vehicle. I'd be studying in the mornings, I'd be studying at night. And I remember getting to a point in my life where I started to finally feel good. And I remember thinking about the many programs that I had already been involved in and the amount of money that I had invested. At that point in the 80s, it was thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm certain if I sat down and added up all the money that I've spent on personal development over the years, I have no idea where that number would be, probably in the hundreds of thousands, if not in the millions of dollars. However, what has it brought back in return? It's like an investment. If you go to an investment advisor and you say, what's the potential return? And of course, you got different risk tolerances, right? But if it's going to produce a positive return, you're going to put your money there. If it's going to produce or potentially produce an exponential return, you're definitely going to invest. And that's what I found with confidence. By investing in myself and by doing the work and following through, that investment has returned to me multiplied. And I remember that time in the middle of the 1980s when I'd already been studying personal development for a few years. And I remember sitting back and thinking, it was so worth it. The investment was so worth it. The amount of time that I put into it was so worth it. Why? Because I had been in so much emotional pain, so much turmoil inside. And previously, even before I started studying personal development, I had no will to live. And I'll tell you this, it's not a way to live. And you don't have to live that way. So I would absolutely recommend that you make a decision today that you're going to improve your confidence today. And you can do it quite easily. You can follow our guidance in the Confidence Marathon. You could start doing mirror work today. We talk about that in the Confidence Marathon as well, where you're looking at yourself eye to eye and you're saying and feeling those words, I love you, or I am lovable, I'm a loving being. Just feel all consumed in love. That could be one of the things that you do. Or you could create like an audio loop on your phone where you record. There's an app that's on the phone. It's called Voice Loop. I'm just going to look to see if I can find mine right now. And Voice Loop does exactly that. It will loop an audio message, and it loops the audio message that you'll hear it over and over and over again. There, I just found it. And let me just show you what it looks like, by the way. It looks like, oh, I guess I can't really expand that screen. It looks like a microphone. It's right there. So it looks like a microphone. So you press it and then you record. So you could do something like this. I am a powerful being. I believe in myself. I genuinely love myself. I am very loving. I give love and I receive love. I am a very confident woman. I believe in me. I know I can do anything I set my mind to. I consistently produce phenomenal results. I truly am a happy multi-millionaire. There. So I recorded that, and it looks like it's about 29 seconds. So not a long period of time, right? If I want to hear it, I push this. I am a powerful being. I believe in myself. I genuinely love myself. I am very loving. I give love and I receive love. I am a very confident woman. I believe in me. I know I can do anything I set my mind to. I consistently produce phenomenal results. I truly am a happy multi-millionaire. I am a powerful being. You see how it just... I believe in myself. I genuinely let me close that. You see, it just looped. Voice Loop is what the app is called. Now, the way that you change how you feel, the way that you change your beliefs that are deeply rooted within you is through space-time repetition. And therefore, listening to that over and over and over again. See, what I do is I put my confidence statements inside my own Power Life script. So my Power Life script is not only a description of me living this incredible life, but it also talks about who I am in the process. And if you're looking to produce phenomenal results, you definitely must believe in yourself. You must believe in yourself. And then you continue to listen and listen and listen and listen until it becomes a part of who you are. Now, understand it's going to take some time, but through the process of repetition, you will definitely start to believe it. Just think about this. If you hear something over and over again, you will start to believe it. So I suggest you get into some actions today that you can incorporate immediately to help build your confidence. And you're going to find that you'll definitely be reaping the rewards as a result. I also suggest that you get enrolled in the Confidence Marathon. Kayla and I have put together this program. It's very comprehensive. There's a lot of additional resources. There are tools for you that we've already created that you can utilize to build your confidence as well. So what's your confidence worth to you? Better question is, what are better results worth to you? For me, it was getting out of emotional pain. But the benefits just keep on coming. And that's what you're going to find for you when you truly build your confidence. So I suggest you get started today. Now, if you love our podcast, please share it with your friends and leave us a 5-star review. It's always a pleasure to serve you. I look forward to seeing you again in our next Manifestation podcast.